Alright, so before we get into the video, we're going to be talking about the Ciryl Gane versus Derek Lewis post-fight review. So Ciryl Gane dominates and stops Derek Lewis in the third round and becomes the new UFC interim heavyweight champion of the world. So my thoughts on it, very, very, very good win from Ciryl Gane. I was very impressed. I was not expecting him to stop Derek Lewis. I was actually expecting him to go the full distance against Derek Lewis, because Derek Lewis is a very, very big power puncher, but Ciryl Gane did very well at picking his shots, even getting punches in, before Derek Lewis did, and being very, very cautious of, but not being too cautious of, getting hit by Derek Lewis's, power. So very, very good win for Ciryl Gane. Like again, I was very, very, very impressed. I knew he was gonna win, but again, I did not know he was gonna stop Derek Lewis. I am very, very impressed. I think that Ciryl Gane is gonna go very, very far. I would love for him to fight somebody like um maybe Steve. No, Stipe Miocic is fighting John Jones, I believe. That's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good fight. Um, who else is out there? I don't know, man. It's just this is gonna be a good fight. I mean, not a good fight, but just what a good win by Ciryl Gane. But just this guy is just getting better and better and better and better. The years go on. I would love for him to maybe fight the winner of John Jones versus Stipe Miocic, or maybe Francis Ngannou or something like that. The winner of Ciryl Gane. I think that would be a good matchup. The winner of Ciryl Gane versus Ciryl Gane versus Francis Ngannou should fight the winner of Stipe Miocic versus John Jones. I think that would be a very, very good fight. Either way, but man, dude, what a fight! What a win for Ciryl Gane. But for Derek Lewis, man, I mean, I still respect Derek Lewis. I still think he's a good fighter. But Derek Lewis really needs. I'm not gonna just sit here and just say he's a bum, and he sucks. But I would really like to see him step up his game and not just depend on that one shot, cause he only landed maybe 15 shots the whole fight. You know, that's not a lot, dude. That's not a lot. I know he's fighting a guy like Ciryl Gane who doesn't really get hit a whole lot. Um, but he really needs to step up his game, man. He really needs to start throwing more shots, get his cardio up, work on his footwork, and at least use a jab to at least time your shot, you know, because he already got good timing, but he needs to use a jab to at least use a jab and to throw that power shot more often, man. It's Derek Lewis. I'm not saying that Derek Lewis sucks. I do think he's gonna he's already good, but I think that he would be a lot better if he would just let his hands go more, because Derek Lewis really just depends on that. What's his power shot? His his right hand. He needs to stop depending on that. I know Deontay Wilder does that. I don't like when Wilder does that. I never really did. But Derek Lewis just needs to step up his game, man. But anyways, on to the video. Hey, what's up, y'all? Present for Fight Media 360 here. So this is a quick preview and prediction for Austin Trout versus Alejandro Davila. So before we get into all this, I just want to say this fight takes place on Friday, August the 13th, and unfortunately, this is pay-per-view. So if you want to buy it, probably gonna be on Fight TV. I'm not very sure, but I'm guessing it's gonna be on there. But if I were you, I want to buy the fight. Even if no matter what the price is, just don't buy the fight. It's not worth it. It's gonna be quite of a boring fight because both of them don't really have too much power. So it's gonna be a pretty boring fight. You know, but I guess you could say it's a good matchup. I guess. Um, but anyways, now let's talk about the odds and then what they need to do to win, and then my final prediction. So Austin Trout is listed as the favorite in this fight. Uh, I'm not gonna tell you the odds because I don't know the odds, but I know that Austin Trout is the favorite because obviously because I did look, but I'm not sure what the odds are because you know. But now we got that out of the way, so now let's talk about what they need to do to win, and then my final prediction. So let's start off with the very big favorite, Austin Trout. So what I would like to see from Austin Trout is like really just do what you do and to outbox Alejandro. Use your jab, move your feet around, make adjustments. But also you can't let Alejandro come in the inside because Alejandro is a decent fighter. You can say his pressure fighting is okay, but Austin Trout should have the skills to neutralize the aggressiveness of Alejandro, and Alejandro does have quite slow feet, so he definitely needs to use his footwork to try to outbox Alejandro. To use your jab and to pretty much just again you make it your fight and to out and that's to sorry guys, and that's to outbox Alejandro. And also yeah, like he cannot let Alejandro come in the inside. I think I already said that. Because if you're just gonna let him in the inside, you're just gonna lose the fight like that. If you're just gonna, because even if he does come in, even if he does come in the inside, and then you start throwing punches with them, just don't just you have to practice on you know you know you like pretty much practice on um neutralizing pressure fighters pretty much. If you're trying to come in the inside, you need to move your feet around, use your jab, and to use your boxing techniques, and make Alejandro tired. By it's pretty hard to make Alejandro tired because he goes the distance most usually all the time. But make him try to walk forward and just try to just move around in the ring, and so try not to get hit by Alejandro. Even though if you do, it's not really gonna do anything because Alejandro isn't necessarily a big puncher himself, so he definitely needs to just pretty much just box his fight. So that's what Austin Trout needs to do to win this fight. So yeah. So now for Alejandro Davila. So what I would like to see from him is I would like to see him pressure fight Austin Trout, but also I would really like to see him to practice on trying to get in the inside smartly, when Austin Trout using his jab trying to outbox you. Try to walk forwards and try to bring him to the ropes and kind of unleash with punches. Kind of I know I said this in my other video, but kind of like what Brian Castano kind of does. I know I use Brian Castano as an example a lot of times, but he definitely needs because you know because the reason why is because Castano is a very good example of a really good pressure fighter. That's what Alejandro needs to do is to, and also Alejandro needs to work on his footwork. Kind of get get faster with your footwork, and then kind of punch and kind of step back, and then kind of time your way in to pressure fight and to like again bring Austin Trout to the ropes and try to unleash with punch and try to like unleash him with punches. So that's what Alejandro needs to do to win. So yeah. So my final prediction for this fight, I mean it's a decent fight, but I think the smartest choice is Austin Trout by a very wide unanimous decision. I think it's probably gonna be a pretty boring fight. I do think that Austin Trout is gonna probably win almost every single round or just every single round. So I think that I just think that Austin Trout's boxing skills, his experience, you know, and the fast footwork of Austin Trout will make him come out with like the victor in this fight. So that's why I pick Austin Trout to win this fight by a very wide unanimous decision. So that's my final prediction. I got Austin Trout by a very wide unanimous decision. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm Preston from Fight Media 360, and thank y'all for watching this video.